getting ready for your game of the week on BTW 21. But this is not just any game of the week. This is the Piedmont District Championship matchup. It's Martinsville and Magna Vista. Magna Vista obviously hosting right here in Ridgeway. We're probably about 3 or so minutes away from tip-off and the starting lineups and the national anthem and all that stuff you're used to. But we're bringing you right here into the booth. DJ Bill on the call. Luis Romero will help me out, as well as a little production on the production end and helping us with all the switches that we need to do. Chad Hall is running the camera, and we also got Will Harold down there as well. Thanks to the entire crew. This one is it's been game of the year, I think, the first time, the second time, and I don't think the third time is going to disappoint either. But Martinsville had they had the game won. I mean, I think if you asked anybody the last time they played here in this building, Martinsville had the game won. It was less than a minute to go, and it was over. It was over. Everybody was like, it's done. We're walking out. And then Tanasia Hairston shocks the world and proves why she's the Piedmont District Player of the Year. And I think she proved it that night, and she's been playing like that all year long. That's why she'll probably end up getting that award. But I think really for Martinsville tonight, they got to stress taking Tanasia Hairston away. You got to find some way to take Tanasia Hairston away because she's just too good to let her beat you. She's too good to let her beat you. And if you let her beat you by herself, or you think she's going to beat you by herself, it's not even going to be just her. You know, you got to watch out for Jalea Wilson, too. Sierra Dillard had a good game on last night. And also, Sanaa Harrison-Williams, who had a good game. Mackenzie Harrison with her ability to run the offense. It's just, Magna Vista is so dangerous. There's a reason why they're the number one seed. But Martinsville has their number for 3 quarters, and then they just end up, somehow losing at the end. So if you are Martinsville tonight, I think they're a little hungry tonight. I think they're hungry and they're ready to finally win a game against Magna Vista for the first time in a long time in, Coach Howland's tenure. I don't think he's won a game against Magna Vista in his tenure. So this is the most important one. And for some reason, when Magna Vista finally does lose a game, it just happens to be in the championship game. So the storyline tonight is you got Magna Vista, who they're first in the district the past 3 years, and those 2 championship games, they haven't won the championship game, so they haven't technically won the district. And then, on the other hand, Martinsville Magna Vista is always good. Can Martinsville get over the hump of Magna Vista as we get ready for the national anthem? And this is the number 1 seed going up against the number 2 seed. They never get to face in the championship game because I think in years prior it's been the number 2 seed versus the number 3 seed. So this year they get a chance to face off in the championship game. We'll take you down to the court for the national anthem. And your starting lineups are coming right at you right here on your neighborhood network. They're going to start with Martinsville, and then we'll go to the number 1 seed, Magna Vista Warriors. Martinsville coming in as the number 2 seed. Destiny Harris always dangerous from outside, and also you got Sierra Valentine, the sophomore guard, who's dangerous from everywhere. Nakia Hairston, one of those juniors. And Savasia Boyd always plays big minutes. And Leighton Jamison, the gritty one to end up the starting lineup for Martinsville. For your Lady Warriors, who you've seen plenty of times. Tanasia Hairston, if I had a vote, she'd be player of the year. And you got Mackenzie Harrison, of course. I think that's Tania Starkey who has gotten into the starting lineup tonight. So Kiana Smith once again changing up her rotation. Jalea Wilson, and then of course Sierra Dillard introduced before her. And it's nice to see that both of the cheerleading squads are out here tonight too as well. So you'll get that battle as well as the battle on the court, of course. It's nice that they do that during the championship games. Usually they don't let them travel, but it's nice that we're going to get that tonight. Going to get all the spirit in the world. You kind of hate that it's kind of in the middle of the week because it takes away from, I think, the attendance a little bit, but I think it'll fill up as people kind of get off work and they come in because this game does start a little early as well. As we get set for a tip-off, Mackenzie Harrison and Nakia Hairston set the tip-off. Magna Vista wins it. Tanasia Harrison early. Misses it. But Mackenzie Harrison on the rebound. And you want to see who jumps out early on this one because it always, tends to be one team jumps out early, the other team comes back. Sierra Valentine.
Wow.
Starting us off early.
That's what Magna Vista wanted to do, but couldn't do.
Well, and Martinsville's hungry for this one. They've been so close so many times and just haven't been able to get it done.
Destiny
Harris for 3.
All right.
And right now, Martinsville is just outworking Magna Vista early in this one. They seem a little bit hungrier right now.
I can definitely see that, DJ.
Kiana and Coach Smith over there is a little bit frustrated by her team's efforts so far.
I can see that. I mean, you can't be too hard right now. We've only cleared a couple seconds off the board.
Savasia Boyd, they were looking inside to Hairston. Sierra Valentine resets now. It's to Harris with Sierra Dillard, 2 of the shooters from each of the teams on each other. A little bit of a different lineup from Coach Holland as well. We're used to seeing.
Wow. Both teams, but a little more from Martinsville. You can see that some aggressiveness.
We're used to seeing Janiyah Benton out there starting for Martinsville, but that might be Coach Holland playing a little strategic here and trying to get some scoring from the bench.
Yes, sir.
Tanasia Hairston with a little bit of space. She can't hit. Savasia Boyd on the rebound. Boyd to Harris. Now to Hairston. Hairston kicks out to Valentine. Valentine with a quick release. Misses long, but Boyd on the rebound again. I don't know the rebounding disparity, but it's in favor of Martinsville so far. Mackenzie Hairston on the steal. Out to Dillard. Dillard thought about it. You know she's got that quick release. She doesn't need much space. Valentine on the steal. Hairston in chase. Good defense from Hairston, but they call a foul. And Mackenzie Hairston has fouled out each of the 2 times that these 2 teams have played in this rivalry, both times this year. So Valentine at the line for 2. She gets the first one to go. And another for Valentine. 5-0 lead to begin this first quarter as we come down to 5 minutes to go in the first. And Magna Vista, Luis, one of the things we saw from Magna Vista last night when they played against Patrick County is they were very crisp. They did not turn the ball over very often. And early in this game, they're turning it over a lot.
Yes, sir. You know, the viewers may be wondering why I'm off and on, but I'm trying to get everything situated here. We're having a little difficulty, but we're back on track now.
Valentine drives. Good pass to Hairston. Hairston over Simpson.
Nothing there. Magna Vista now has the ball.
Mackenzie Hairston on the rebound. And that defense from Destiny Harris. And Magna Vista looks just a little bit frustrated to begin this one.
You know, DJ, we said it yesterday. We can't predict how these games are going to go, but I can tell you this is a good way to start one.
Exactly. A very good way to start if you're the Bulldogs coming into enemy territory tonight.
And what was the chant the cheerleaders were saying? We're fired up?
I think they're fired up, man.
I believe that.
I think they're hungry. It's been a while since Martinsville has beat Magna Vista, so Mackenzie Hairston almost got the steal.
All right, Hairston goes for it. Nothing there.
Hairston grabs it back. Out to Jamison.
Goes for it.
Jamison wide open.
Nothing there. Martinsville still has the ball. They go for it. Nothing there. Let's see if they can do it one more time. Oh.
And it's getting a little physical.
Man.
It's getting a little physical down there.
Wow. And we got
Jamison
the up close and personal camera on that one.
Too short. Mackenzie Hairston in transition.
Going for it.
Kicks it out to Dillard.
Dillard goes for it. No.
Dillard gets the bounce. That looked a lot like a shot she made last night, where it just bounced up and in for her. Jamison, wide open lane, takes the contact and finishes.
And good for Martinsville.
Tanasia Hairston trying to go right back at the Lady Bulldogs. Splits the defenders. What a move. I hope this is not offensive to a Lady Warrior, but Tanasia Hairston is an absolute dog.
That's a good way to put it. Oh, there we go. Out.
Somehow she kept that in.
Okay,
she didn't step on the line, just lost the ball.
Martinsville's got control
Sierra
now.
Valentine. She picks it up and flips it up.
Magna Vista now has the ball. Okay. Wow.
And they call Hairston on the foul.
Goodness. How do you put that into words?
It's kind of hard. Very physical, which I think you expect from a rivalry that's so respected, especially on the girls' side. This rivalry brings it every single year, no matter the pieces. Jalea Wilson working in the paint. Okay. Dillard gets the rebound, pulls it back out to Tanasia Hairston. Mackenzie Hairston. She kicks it to Dillard a little too high.
Wow. You can definitely, I mean, this one I didn't even have to ask if this is a rivalry game because we just kind of know.
Oh, you know, being a Martinsville graduate, this is a rivalry. Benton into the game. She's fouled by Simpson. Coming down to about 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the first. I usually just round that, but since the clock stopped, I got to say what's on the board. Benton at the line for 2.
Oh,
he gets the first. And even if you look on the other side too, you can see Magna Vista's cheer squad is a little bit bigger tonight. They got more numbers tonight.
For sure.
And obviously you got Martinsville, who is right underneath us.
Yes, sir. I mean, you definitely got to put on the show.
Tanasia Hairston, a little bit of an opening.
Okay, Martinsville back again.
Benton kicks it to Harris. Now to Valentine. Valentine gets it tipped away by Wilson.
Let's see here.
Tanasia Hairston being aggressive.
Goes for it. Nothing there. No good. Okay.
Hairston and Hairston fighting over the ball on that one.
We're seeing a lot of that, DJ.
Mackenzie Harrison set to inbound with less than 2 minutes to go in the first. Martinsville, very impressive here in this first quarter. Harris now to Boyd. Boyd
goes for it.
Wide open.
Wow.
And Coach Kiana Smith wants a timeout with a minute and a half to go here in this first quarter. Let's take a quick timeout with them, and we'll be right back with the rest of the first.
Well, we're super excited. We got the newest, latest, greatest iPhone. It's the best one yet. Got the iPhone 11, 11 Pro, and 11 Pro Max. All new features, new chip, faster than ever, better battery than ever. We got 3 cameras on it, the telephoto, the ultra wide angle, and the wide angle. It's always an exciting time. Everybody's wanting to see the new devices, the new colors. There's a lot of fun new colors that they haven't done before, like this green here. So we're really excited about it, really happy to have everybody come in and see us at our locally owned stores and give us the opportunity to earn their business and get them going with their new iPhones.
All right, folks, we're back with a very physical game, I would say.
Yeah, it's what you expect from these two rivals who've seen each other time and time again, and these ladies have seen each other time and time again.
And, DJ, we were talking about how a weekday could affect the attendance, but I'm seeing a big crowd turning out.
I think so, too. I think it'll fill in, especially as this game, like I said before, started a little early, so it'll fill in as everything, people get off work, and I think people will start to file in.
That's right.
It's a 6 o'clock start instead of a 7 o'clock start, so that kind of takes away a little bit, I think.
I mean, we even have a little trouble with that.
Exactly. Throws your schedule all off.
Absolutely.
Harris gets it back to Valentine, now to Benton, as Martinsville will work the outer portion of this zone.
Oh, good one there.
Benton turns around, pulls it back out now to Valentine.
Harris.
Now to Harris. Now Boyd.
Oh, no.
Nobody really looking to shoot so in that particular possession. Maybe they're just looking for their best shot, which is good. You are up. They could be looking for the final shot with only 34 seconds to go in the first.
I do have to say, DJ, Martinsville's doing a good job of keeping control of the ball.
Exactly. It was, and I'm interested to see. Magna Vista hasn't scored enough to kind of enact their pressure defense yet, so it'll be interesting if they start to score a little bit more. Will they turn up the pressure a little bit? I think Martinsville's looking for the final shot here. 15 seconds to go. Boyd inside to Wade. Benton down to Valentine.
Okay.
Valentine hesitates a little bit. She gets it stolen away. Hairston Williams picks it up.
No, nothing there. Okay.
Hairston couldn't hit.
Magna Vista with the ball.
Mackenzie Hairston couldn't hit. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. Good first quarter from the Lady Bulldogs. Let's see how the Lady Warriors respond.
Local high school sports is brought to you in part by Drake Extrusion. For employment opportunities, visit drakeextrusion.com.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could buy a new car from your neighbor? At Autos by Nelson, that's exactly what it's like. We make you feel at home, and we're involved in the community. And we treat you right by doubling your warranty on all new vehicles. It's just the kind of thing that neighbors do. You already know that cars cost less in Martinsville, but knowing our customers and doing what's right for them is worth so much more. Stop by any of our Autos by Nelson locations.
Here at the lofts of CW.
So again, DJ, we're seeing a good game against Magna Vista, Martinsville against Magna Vista, I should say. The Warriors are still trying to put together the game plan.
And, of course, the boys had to travel up to South Boston to face off against Halifax County in their championship game. Martinsville's boys, that is. And we'll try to keep you updated as much as we can with that one as well. It's 10-6 after the first quarter. Halifax has the lead. Jamison loses it.
Okay. If I'm being honest, DJ, I think that, I think that the boys' game is going to be a good one too. But right now, I would really be focused on this one. I'm liking the way this is turning out.
I mean, the girls always tend to put on a show for us in these championship games. Hairston tied up. Hairston Williams draws the foul.
2 points there for Magna Vista.
And Sanai Hairston Williams, I think she's the X factor tonight because only a sophomore big for Magna Vista, but who can guard her on the other end? Can anybody match up with her? That's going to be the question. Pass out to Jamison. It's too high. And that's if you're the Lady Bulldogs, that's what you don't want to do. You want to slow it down and get back to what got you the lead in the first quarter.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that it's looking a little sloppy now. We were seeing a little of domination by Martinsville to begin with, but okay, nothing there. But now it's just getting a little sloppy. Like they're just doing what they want to do. You got to stick to the game plan.
Inside to Hairston Williams again. If she can do that consistently,
great shot right
game
there.
In and game out. And here and look what I just said about that pressure defense. Once Magna Vista starts to score, they can set up their pressure now. And we saw that. Sierra Valentine was pressured. But if Sanai Hairston Williams can do that on a consistent basis, she's going to be dangerous.
I think that talk by Coach Smith was needed by the Warriors. They are starting to pick up the pace a little more.
Well, it was a timeout that set up a big run in the first quarter, last night too. Yeah. They're going to say Wade stepped out of bounds. Ball goes back to the Lady Warriors. And if you're not careful, you're not down yet, being the Lady Bulldogs. But what you want to do, if you're Coach Howland, you probably want to call a timeout. If they tie this up or maybe even get another bucket here, if you turn the ball over one more time, you gotta call a timeout.
I was just about to say the same thing, DJ. It feels like, I hate to say it, but
that one's stolen away, tipped away by Harris. Benton almost loses it, gets it out to Jamison. And Jalea Wilson on the steal. 2-on-2 break. Wilson takes the contact, misses.
Nothing there, back to Martinsville.
Harris picks it up. Benton looking, finds a little bit of space.
Nope.
Misses it long. Harrison couldn't grab the rebound. That's Nakaya Harrison of the Bulldogs trying to grab that one.
Wow.
Dillard fell asleep a little bit there. She fell asleep.
Don't get confident.
Hairston going back up with it and finally draws the foul. But what happened was Dillard was waiting for somebody to come get the ball from her. She kind of fell asleep a little bit.
You can't do that.
And the
Don't
steal
fall
was a little
asleep
bit
on Martinsville. You know, I was just about to say, I felt like Martinsville, and, you know, I know Martinsville a little. When we get confident, when they get confident, you know, they start to make some mistakes that they shouldn't. And I have to take that back because I'm not rooting for a particular team. I have to be unbiased.
You telling me the Martinsville Graduates not rooting for a particular team?
I'm not. I'm going to be unbiased.
Starkey grabs the rebound.
Now, if Bassett was against Martinsville, then yes, we would have you. We would be asking you the same question. Is what I'm trying to say.
That one goes over the fingertips of Jalea Wilson, and the Lady Bulldogs take back over. Benton down to Hairston. Hairston with Hairston Williams on her. Hairston looking to attack. Kicks it to Benton.
Nothing
Benton
there.
Can't hit.
Okay, Magna Vista now with the ball.
Tips it out to Tanasia Hairston. Tanasia Hairston gets it stolen away by Leighton Jamison, then steals it back from Jamison.
There she goes.
And finishes. You can't give her that many opportunities.
You cannot.
Sierra Valentine gets it stolen away. Almost, at least.
You know, and
Tania
just because
Starkey and Mackenzie Harrison tying her up.
Just because Harrison right there didn't make it doesn't mean she's not going to try to do it again. Again, I feel like one of the keys here that I'm seeing is make sure you don't get confident just because you have the lead or just because you have a little more points on the board.
Yeah, the lead doesn't last long in this particular game.
Not in this one.
Tanasia Harrison drives left.
Wow.
Finds her spot. I look for Martinsville to go back to that box and one against Tanasia Hairston. Because if I'm Coach Holland, Tanasia Hairston is not beating me tonight.
Again, very unpredictable. We're a tied now. Okay, there goes
Hairston. A little bit of space,
there.
misses short. And Mackenzie Hairston lets it bounce. Hairston, they backed off of her.
Wow, very close.
Anybody trying to grab the ball here. Martinsville on the floor, and Coach Holland calls a timeout. And I think he's probably saying, first off, we want to keep possession of the ball, but he's also probably saying, let's relax a little bit here, and let's go back to what we did in the first quarter.
Yes, sir.
And the way the Lady Warriors defense is set up, the Lady Warriors have a lot of pressure. They pressure you, and they make sure that nothing's going to be easy for you.
That's right. But again, you called it, right? That Coach Holland was going to call a timeout. But you definitely have to come up with another game plan because, you cannot get confident too much where, you start slipping up, making mistakes that you should not be making because a lot is on the line right now, not just
steal by Hairston. She couldn't hit it. Starkey tried to get it, but Jalea Wilson picked it up. Hairston Williams for mid-range.
Nothing there.
And see, this is the issue that Martinsville has. How are you going to get the rebound over Hairston Williams or Jalea Wilson?
Yeah.
Valentine picks it up.
Okay.
Give to Hairston.
Hairston has
now running on the break.
She's going for it.
Kick out to Boyd. I think you got to go to the basket on that one.
Okay, she goes for
Benton.
it. Wow.
Janiyah Benton hits from three. Three minutes to go in the second quarter. Hairston with Benton on her. Hairston, a little bit of space.
She goes for it, nothing there. Magna
She
Vista
missed it
still
a
has the
little
ball.
long. Starkey looking to attack. Not over Hairston. And Benton. Good handles by her on that one. Jamison kicks to Valentine. Now to Hairston. Back to Benton.
Benton goes
Lines
for it
up again.
Another one.
That's 2 in a row.
Makes it look too easy.
And the thing about it is, I don't even know if Ben's the best shooter on Martinsville.
Oh, come
she
on
might be
now.
a close second because
Come
Destiny
on.
Harris is just as good.
That's true, but come on. Give her a little credit, DJ. But I think that's the strategy. You rely on every team member, not just the one that we're used to.
Exactly.
You put everything on the line. And again, DJ, I was trying to say earlier that, you know, the thing is here that we are talking about a district championship game?
This is district championship.
But
yes.
this is also bragging rights.
Okay.
Okay, we got two little trophies.
Uh-huh.
Not just the the championship title win, but the bragging rights. Who gets to go out of here with their head held high?
Well, and then too,
after
Luis,
this win?
if you win so Magna Vista has won the 2 games prior in this season, and if Martinsville comes in and upsets them tonight, then how do you feel? What do your 2 wins mean now? We got the big win. You got a couple of small ones along the way, but we responded and got the big win.
Very true.
As we're set to resume here in the second quarter, a little less than 2 minutes to go. Martinsville with a little bit of a run, extending their lead to 6 now.
The thing is, again, Martinsville, you want to keep that up. Magna Vista, you want to come up with something where you don't let Martinsville do that. You know, looking at it from both sides. Boyd
beats Wilson,
Nothing
couldn't
there.
hit,
She goes
back up with it,
There it
and
is.
gets it the second time. Hustle play from Savasia Boyd. Tanasia Harrison trying to answer
Nothing
back.
there. All right, Magna Vista still has the ball.
Starkey gets the rebound. She outfights Jamison. Jalea Wilson going to take a 3. She may not hit him often, but she hit that one. Valentine saves it, and they're going to call over and back. .126 to go in the second quarter. Mackenzie Harrison to set the Lady Warriors offense up. Now it's back to Mackenzie Harrison. She has Benton on her. Benton using a lot of that pressure. Tanasia Harrison. She pulls up.
And there.
Tanasia Harrison. You don't need much space. She don't need much space at all. Lady Bulldogs turn it over, and then Starkey is tied up. Goes back to the Lady Bulldogs.
Getting a little discouraged there. Okay,
Harrison
goes
good
for it.
moves in the post.
Good for Harrison.
45 seconds to go and counting down
Magna
in the
Vista
second
still
quarter.
might have it.
Harrison drives left.
She goes for it.
I don't know. I think she's feeling like she's got to do it all on her own right now. I don't know. I'm not sure why, but from the last couple of shots I've seen Harrison take, I've seen her take, it seems like she feels like it's a little bit more pressure on her right now.
Who was that?
That's Tanasia Harrison. She feels like she's taking the last 2 shots, and she made the first one, tough shot. That one was also very tough. Couldn't get that one, but it seems like she's being so aggressive right now. Maybe she feels like she's got to take over right now. 14 seconds to go. This could be the last shot of the second quarter. I think that's what we're expecting here.
All right, let's see if Hairston can make it.
Hairston tried to split the defenders, and the foul's called. Tania Starkey called on the foul. Martinsville will inbound. 4 seconds to go in the second. One more shot. Benton looking for Valentine. Valentine kicks it back out to Benton. Benton gets it tipped away, and that'll end the second quarter and the first half. Martinsville went on a late run there, but you know Magna Vista's not out of it yet.
Absolutely.
The halftime show, I think we'll get both cheerleading squads here for the halftime show.
Okay.
And then we'll take our commercial break and bring you back with the second half.
Yeah, you definitely want to make sure that you watch the show. Stay tuned for the commercials because you definitely don't want to miss anything that that we're getting ready to see in this very exciting physical game.
Well, we're super excited. We got the newest, latest, greatest iPhone. It's the best one yet. Got the iPhone 11, 11 Pro, and 11 Pro Max. All new features, new chip, faster than ever, better battery than ever. You know, we got 3 cameras on it, the telephoto, the ultra wide angle, and the wide angle. It's always an exciting time. You know, everybody's wanting to see the new devices, the new colors. There's a lot of fun new colors that they haven't done before, like this green here. So we're really excited about it, really happy to have everybody come in and see us at our locally owned stores and give us the opportunity to earn their business and get them going with their new iPhones.
Local high school sports is brought to you in part by Drake Extrusion. For employment opportunities, visit drakeextrusion.com.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could buy a new car from your neighbor? At Autos by Nelson, that's exactly what it's like. We make you feel at home, and we're involved in the community. And we treat you right by doubling your warranty on all new vehicles. It's just the kind of thing that neighbors do. You already know that cars cost less in Martinsville, but knowing our customers and doing what's right for them is worth so much more. Stop by any of our Autos by Nelson locations.
Here at the law office of C.W. Roop, we want to help. With over 10 years of experience in the criminal justice system, we are ready to assist you no matter what situation you may find yourself in. Whether you're dealing with your first speeding ticket or the most complex narcotics charges, let us put our experience to work for you. We will guide you through the process and help you get the best possible outcome no matter what you may be charged with. We are here to help. Give us a call today at 276-352-4172 so we can set up an appointment and get to work for you today.
Are you and your family worn out from constantly checking real estate directories to find your new home? Let a realtor from Reeves S. Brown help you analyze your home needs and guide you in the process of purchasing a home in the Martinsville-Henry County area. Purchasing a home can be stressful. Let one of our agents relieve your stress and find your family's dream home. Reeves S. Brown has been the area's trusted real estate source for over 92 years. Please allow one of our professional, knowledgeable, and friendly agents connect with you and be your source in finding your home today.
At Quick Lube, we can help you take the stress out of auto repair and maintenance. You can count on our quick, courteous service at every visit. And when those dash lights have you stressed, there's no need to worry. We have you covered for any repair from bumper to bumper. Also, get ready for the cold winter month. Come get you a set of tires for your ride. All brands are available. And we are more than just an oil change. Visit us online at quicklubeva.com and like us on
Martinsville First Savings Bank has been serving Martinsville and Henry County since 1924. Feel free to stop by or call for more information on how our checking, savings, money markets, and certificates of deposit can help you meet your financial goals. If you're tired of 800 members or online customer service, please contact us. We are local people making local decisions. Visit our office at 25 West Church Street in Uptown Martinsville or call 638-8771.
At Riverside Pond, we care about you. Customer service is our #1 priority, where we have a huge selection of items, from the latest electronics to antique coins and everything in between. Don't forget to check out our full inventory of jewelry. At Riverside Pond, we pay top dollar for gold and other items of value. Need help making ends meet? We're here for you with fast cash loans and monthly giveaways.
Money is low when you need more dough. Riverside Pond is the place to go.
Local high school sports is brought to you in part by Drake Extrusion. For employment opportunities, visit drakeextrusion.com.
It's all about love. That's what Mommy says. It's taking care of people and helping them have a good day. Mommy works with people who are sick and getting ready to go to heaven. She's a nurse at Mountain Valley Hospice. That means Mommy is an angel, but just without the wings. When I grow up, I want to be an angel too.
Local high school sports is brought to you in part by Drake Extrusion. For employment opportunities, visit drakeextrusion.com.
Well, we're super excited. We got the newest, latest, greatest iPhones, the best one yet. Got the iPhone 11, 11 Pro, and 11 Pro Max. All new features, new chip, faster than ever, better battery than ever. We got 3 cameras on it, the telephoto, the ultra wide angle, and the wide angle. It's always an exciting time. Everybody's wanting to see the new devices, the new colors. There's a lot of fun new colors that they haven't done before, like this green here. So we're really excited about it. Really happy to have everybody come in and see us at our locally owned stores and give us the opportunity to earn their business and get them going with their new iPhones.
Local high school sports is brought to you in part by Drake Extrusion. For employment opportunities, visit drakeextrusion.com.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could buy a new car from your neighbor? At Autos by Nelson, that's exactly what it's like. We make you feel at home, and we're involved in the community. And we treat you right by doubling your warranty on all new vehicles. It's just the kind of thing that neighbors do. You already know that cars cost less in Martinsville, but knowing our customers and doing what's right for them is worth so much more. Stop by any of our Autos by Nelson locations.
Here at the law office of C.W. Roop, we want to help. With over 10 years of experience in the criminal justice system, we are ready to assist you no matter what situation you might find yourself in. Whether you're dealing with your first speeding ticket or the most complex narcotics charges, let us put our experience to work for you. We will guide you through the process and help you get the best possible outcome no matter what you may be charged with. We are here to help. Give us a call today at 276-352-4172 so we can set up an appointment and get to work for you today.
Are you and your family worn out from constantly checking real estate directories to find your new home? Let a realtor from Reeves S. Brown help you analyze your home needs and guide you in the process of purchasing a home in the Martinsville-Henry County area. Purchasing a home can be stressful. Let one of our agents.
Welcome back, folks, to your game of the week. DJ, what do you think was said during halftime to make sure we improve or we keep the same energy?
From Coach Smith, I think it was like, settle down a little bit. I hate to say, what are you guys doing in a way, but like, relax a little bit. Just play like you played last night. We're good. As Valentine gets it stripped away, but Coach Holland, I think he was just saying, when we went on our runs, remember what you did. Remember how you played. Remember you didn't turn the ball over. Remember you turned them over, and you made things easy for us. So make sure you keep doing that.
And, DJ, we were talking about now I think 3 trophies are on the line because Martinsville hasn't beat Magna Vista in a while. So I guess that's another bragging right, you know.
Hairston Williams wide open. And if she can hit the mid-range shot, she's that much more dangerous. Boyd thought about it. Out to Harris.
Wow.
Harris from 3. And Destiny Harris can shoot it with the best of them.
Yeah. And we were talking about, you know, we're seeing those that we usually don't see scoring. I think that Martinsville needs to continue that, you know, distribute it to everyone. And the same thing for Magna Vista because we're seeing that everyone's relying on Hairston, number 2.
As far as the scoring threat for Martinsville, I don't know if there's really a consistent scoring threat every night. Maybe with the exception of Sarah Valentine. That might be the only one. But even when she's not there, it's somebody else. Somebody else always shows up. As Harrison attacks but misses, Mackenzie Harrison grabs the rebound. Harrison Williams looking, kicks it out to Dillard.
Dillard has it now.
They're not giving Dillard any space. They said you already made your 3s tonight.
Yeah. She made a couple last night.
She did. And she's got such a quick release, she doesn't need a lot of space.
Yeah. And I was thinking that we were going to see a lot more of that tonight.
No good from Tanasia Hairston. Harris brings it across. Jamison looking. The give to Valentine. Valentine.
No good there.
Misses long.
All right, let's see.
Wilson
now
picks it up. Wilson out to Dillard.
Dillard goes for it. Nothing there.
She misses long. Jamison couldn't corral it. Jamison was on the basketball like it was her baby right there.
Oh, yeah. You can believe it.
You were not getting that basketball. Inbound to Hairston. She gets it up to Valentine. Valentine with Mackenzie Harrison on her.
All right, now Harrison.
Nakia Harrison drives. Takes the contact finish. Biggest lead of the night, I think, for Martinsville right here at 7. A little less than 5 minutes to go here in the third. Martinsville with a good run to start out. Dillard looking. Hairston frustrated that she didn't get the call. You could tell she just gave the referee just that look.
Nothing. They're not hiding anything, DJ. No emotions are being hidden.
Jamison crosses back to Valentine.
Harris.
Valentine.
Okay.
She misses short.
Oh, no, that was Valentine, not Harris. Oh, wow.
And it's hard to know if Jamison's hurt or frustrated.
I think a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
But you got to keep going.
The fall was hard, but she's also a little frustrated.
Yeah, so I guess because it's 50-50, you got to keep going.
But, I mean, she hit that roll. I mean, I think better than we've seen.
We got a close-up of that, too. You know, we didn't mean to, but it just happened. This is live.
Dillard looking. Trying to orchestrate everything to give to Hairston. Now back to Mackenzie Hairston. Jalea Wilson.
Goes for it. Nothing there. Martinsville now. Hairston has the
misses
ball.
Off the left rim.
Passes it to Harris.
Harris. Yeah, she was thinking about it.
Definitely.
Martinsville resets. And I think Coach Highland saying, just hold on to it. You don't have to shoot it here. Unless it's something real good, we don't want it. But Magna Vista is trying to probably pressure them a little bit into a bad shot.
Yeah.
Maybe they're talking to him a little bit and say, you can't make that. Hairston spins out to Jamison.
Good one there. Good,
now
good,
back
good
inside
trick.
to Hairston. And she pulls it back out. And they can do this all night, Luis. Might not be fun for the viewers at home, but
right.
They're going to have to pressure them at some point. Boyd trying to work on Wilson. Good pass.
All right.
Valentine spins out. Now it's back to Hairston. Now back to Jamison. And we reset again. Jamison spins.
Oh, wow.
She crosses back.
You can see the frustration on Coach Smith's face right now. You know, Martinsville is just playing them like they want to.
Now back to Jamison. Jamison could find their opening here. Okay. And they pull it back out again.
Oh, okay.
And I think they maybe called a foul underneath.
You know, I think that's good that Martinsville can keep control, but that's not going to put points on the board. And
well, you don't need to.
I know, but do you think they're going to do that for a whole
They could.
quarter?
They just did it for about a minute and a half. I just watched them.
That's true. They're
in sadness because I couldn't say anything. But Jamison, back to you. Like
I can definitely feel that Martinsville really wants this, DJ.
But Magna Vista's going to have to trap or something, or they're going to have Hughes come out here and put some pressure on her like she just did. Inside to Valentine. Valentine missed the easy one.
Right,
and that's frustrating because you do all that to get the easiest shot probably you had all night and miss it.
Yeah, that's very true.
Dillard drives.
Dillard goes
she
for
flips
nothing
it up
there.
a little too hard.
Still has the ball.
Jamison, I don't know how she kept the ball on that one.
All right, let's see here. Harris.
Inside to Valentine. Valentine to Hairston. Hairston draws the foul.
Finally, some points on the board.
9-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. And Coach Smith wants a timeout.
I mean, there's a lot to talk about, DJ.
There definitely is. Let's take a quick one with them with 1:24 to go here in the third. We'll come back with the rest of the third. We'll be right back.
Well, we're super excited. We got the newest, latest, greatest iPhone. It's the best one yet. Got the iPhone 11, 11 Pro, and 11 Pro Max. All new features, new chip, faster than ever, better battery than ever. You know, we got 3 cameras on it, the telephoto, the ultra wide angle, and the wide angle. It's always an exciting time. You know, everybody's wanting to see the new devices, the new colors. There's a lot of fun new colors that they haven't done before, like this green here. So we're really excited about it, really happy to have everybody come in and see us at our locally owned stores and give us the opportunity to earn their business and get them going with their new iPhones.
Local high school sports is brought to you in part by Drake Extrusion. For employment opportunities, visit drakeextrusion.com.
All right, folks, we're back with this very exciting game. We're waiting to see what's going to happen. Martinsville with a 9-point lead in the third quarter with less than a minute and a half to go. Turn it over to Hairston, who's going to try to shoot here.
With Hairston at the line, trying to give Martinsville a 10-point lead here in the third. Couldn't hit Simpson on the rebound.
Let's see how
and here comes
Magna Vista is going to respond there.
Tanasia Harrison, little jab step.
Nothing there.
Jamison.
DJ, I have not seen Hairston miss that many before.
Yeah, I think she, with a 9-point lead, a 9-point deficit, I think she feels like there's some pressure on her.
Yeah.
Valentine wide open.
Nothing there. Goes for it, and
but
it's
Jamison
there. It's there.
Outworks the Lady Warriors. I don't know who this Lady Warriors team is, but it ain't the same team I'm used to seeing. Jalea Wilson.
The one we saw yesterday. Okay, Dillard.
Dillard kicks out to Hairston.
All right.
Hairston thought about it. Splits the defenders. Hops.
Nothing there.
Good defense from Nakaya Hairston.
I'm telling you, DJ, I was saying it about Martinsville earlier. We got a timeout.
Yeah, Coach Highland wants a timeout. We'll keep it right here. We're going to take a timeout at the quarter break. We'll keep it right here.
You know, DJ, I was saying that Martinsville was being a little sloppy, but I'm seeing that here, Magna Vista, we're seeing a little bit of that, and I feel like that is what Coach Smith is going to be hitting on right now. You have to make sure that you're not just throwing to throw. Trying to give some love to the Martinsville cheerleaders.
And, you know, I think if you're Coach Smith, you're just asking for some effort from your team. You're undefeated in the district for a reason. You've seen these teams before.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that does give them time to respond to everything that you do. But
again,
a little
I
bit
feel
of
like
effort
sometimes
from your ladies
because
here.
you get a little too confident that you are the number one seed. You know, you are, but you can't not work like you are not.
20 seconds to go in the third. Magna Vista down 11. Tanasia Hairston flips it up. Mackenzie Hairston gets the rebound. And if you're Coach Highland, at the end of this quarter, that's a no right there.
Absolutely.
You can't turn the ball right back over. We're up 11. You let Tanasia Hairston get her shot. We'll take that. But don't shoot yourself in the foot.
We just talked about this is what he should be saying.
Because I would be surprised if Magna Vista doesn't come back and tie this up. Martinsville had a 10-point lead the last time they were here.
I mean,
they had a lead with less than a minute to go the last time they were here. And the result of that game was not in their favor. So, and you see this pressure from Magna Vista once again. And they call a travel on Jamison. And I think what Coach Highland is also going to say, because I'm sure they've worked on pressure defense in practice, pass the basketball through the press. We saw Patrick County struggle with that last night, but you got to pass the basketball through that pressure.
You have to.
Last shot of the quarter. Hairston couldn't hit it. 7-point deficit. As we are getting ready for the fourth quarter, we will take a quick break and bring you back with the fourth.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could buy a new car from your neighbor? At Autos by Nelson, that's exactly what it's like. We make you feel at home, and we're involved in the community. And we treat you right by doubling your warranty on all new vehicles. It's just the kind of thing that neighbors do. You already know that cars cost less in Martinsville, but knowing our customers and doing what's right for them is worth so much more. Stop by any of our Autos by Nelson locations.
Here at the law office of
All right, DJ, so we're seeing that Martinsville is making sure that their fans are hyped. This is anybody's game right now.
It is. It may be a 7-point lead, but we've seen crazier things happen, especially in these championship games.
A lot could happen in 8 minutes, DJ. So we're going to see what the strategy is for Martinsville and Magna Vista to make sure that either one gets more points on the board to lead or for the other to keep that lead.
Seven-point lead for the Martinsville Bulldogs over the Lady Warriors, the number 2 seed, leading right now over the number 1 seed. Hairston Williams gets rejected, and Jamison runs in transition. They're going to have to pressure him. They don't have to do anything. Jamison now to Hairston. Hairston Williams on her. And Martinsville can dribble all night long. Hairston flips it up. No good from her. Here comes Tanasia Hairston. She can't finish. And she was just out of bounds when she tried to get it back.
I feel like they're bringing in the energy, but energy without a strategy isn't going to put some points on the board.
Crowd wanted a walk from Jamison on that one. Hairston resets with Hairston Williams on her. 7 minutes to go in the fourth. Still a 7-point game. Nothing has changed. Valentine dribbling it around.
And they're doing a lot of that.
And that's all you got to do if you're Martinsville.
That is true.
If you bleed this 6.5 minutes off the clock, you can go home with a district championship tonight. As we got a timeout here with 6.5 minutes to go, we'll take a quick one with them.
We want to help. With over 10 years of experience in the criminal justice system, we are ready to assist you no matter what situation you might find yourself in. Whether you're dealing with your first speeding ticket or the most complex narcotics charges, let us put our experience to work for you. We will guide you through the process and help you get the best possible outcome no matter what you may be charged with. We are here to help. Give us a call today at 276-352-4172 so we can set up an appointment and get to work for you today.
Are you and your family worn out?
All right, folks, we're back.
6:32 to go in the fourth quarter. 7-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs.
Game of the week on your neighborhood network is an exciting one.
Hairston drives, and she's fouled by Hairston Williams.
There.
That one's no good for Hairston. And this is kind of good for Magna Vista, even though you got a chance to surrender points here. The clock is stopped for you.
No
Hairston misses both. Boyd tried to tip it out. Mackenzie Hairston grabs it. Inside to Jalea Wilson.
Right.
Too easy. And if you're the Lady Bulldogs, don't be too emotional here. You don't have to shoot it.
That's the word I was looking for. Don't be emotional. You got to stick to that strategy again. The game plan. Don't let the emotions get in the way. That goes for both teams.
Because a score, on the other side of the court here, the bad part about a score on the other side of the court is it's a one-possession game then. Mackenzie Harrison somehow got that one back.
Okay.
Out to Tanasia Harrison. She draws the foul.
There.
If she hits these two, it's a one-possession game, and Martinsville hasn't had to shoot since 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Again, DJ, I feel like these ladies are just letting the emotions get to them, and they're just slacking a bit. I'm just going to go and say it. If you won't say it. No, see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about?
I mean, I think
she should have got that. Like, I just feel like
this is a pressure situation, though, for a sophomore.
What I'm saying.
For the sophomore guard here.
Okay, that's a little more like her.
1 of 2 for Harrison. Savasia Boyd. They're trying to trap her. Starkey gets the steal.
Magna Vista still has the ball.
4-point game. Wilson to kick out to Dillard.
Dillard for it. Nothing
she
there.
missed it short. And it looked like it went off Starkey, but Magna Vista is going to retain possession. Harrison inbounds to Tanasia Harrison.
Nothing there.
Couldn't get the three.
Okay. Magna up.
Harrison Williams draws the foul. Harrison Williams goes to the line. Another sophomore going to the line here in a pressure situation. With a chance to cut this to a one-possession game, even if she hits only one.
All right.
Harrison Williams gets the first.
Magna Vista's getting those points back on the board. We could see a tie pretty soon if they keep it up.
Couldn't hit the second one. Harrison tips it out to Boyd. Boyd stuck.
All right.
Tanasia Harrison gets the steal.
She goes for it.
Harrison being aggressive.
There.
Couldn't get the bounce.
Martinsville. Just taking it.
And Martinsville about turns it over again.
Are you seeing this, DJ? Are you seeing this?
Unfortunately, for Martinsville fans, they've seen this story before.
Almost
but if you're the Lady Bulldogs, you got to respond. Tanasia Harrison step back, misses it long.
Martinsville has the ball now.
You've seen this story before, but the ladies on the court now want to change the narrative.
I mean, all the fans are on the edge of their seats right now because, again, this is anybody's game. She goes for it, nothing there.
Jamison couldn't hit.
And DJ, again, this is...
And they call a foul, I think, on Jamison. And I think Warrior Nation's getting a little bit excited now. They're feeling it a little bit more. The emotion is back in the building now for, well, that side of the building at least. Jalea Wilson set to inbound. 3-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. I don't know how many timeouts Coach Holland has left, but he might need one.
Very true.
And it might be no matter how this possession plays out. Mackenzie Harrison drives, takes the contact, and one. And that's what you expect from your senior leaders. Mackenzie Harrison with a chance to tie the game.
It looks like the Warriors are back, DJ.
They're back. We've seen it before. I feel like I've read this one before.
No good there.
Still a 1-point lead for the Bulldogs. And
Martinsville still has the ball.
They can't keep the ball off the ground. 4 minutes to go. 3:59 to be exact to go here in this fourth quarter.
Again, DJ,
Martinsville still has the lead. But this pressure of Magna Vista, which hurt Patrick County, is hurting Martinsville. And they're going to call I think they're going to call a timeout. The Lady Bulldogs, they got to talk. And the energy and the life is back for the Lady Warriors. But it's interesting though, Luis, although there's no shot clock in high school basketball, and that will make the game much more exciting, sometimes it's the youth that makes the game that much more exciting for us.
Yeah.
Maybe not for the coaches. I think they're stressed out. I think they're a little stressed because you're a little frustrated. You're a little frustrated because you don't want to take these shots that you're taking. You don't have to take these shots you're taking. You're up 7 to begin the fourth.
Yeah.
You ran a minute and a half off the clock in one possession.
And DJ, I think that the timeout is right because you have to make sure that emotions don't get in the way and that you have a game plan because there's a lot on the line. You're seeing that the Warriors are coming right back at it. So the Bulldogs have to make sure that either they keep scoring or they keep Magna Vista from scoring. And, of course, the other opposite for Magna
and Luis,
Vista.
There's got to be a time where the Lady Bulldogs finally get over the hump here. It could be tonight, but we'll see.
They could change it all tonight.
Jamison with Hairston all over her. 3:40 to go in the fourth. And that pressure continues from Magna Vista. Sierra Valentine goes off the hands. The Lady Warriors set to inbound. Hairston Williams comes back in.
DJ, I like to state the obvious, but I don't think that I have ever seen this much excitement in any of the games that I have been to because everyone here wants the win.
You're exactly right. Dillard, they're trying to go into Hairston Williams. And I think she had a chance.
Dillard.
She gets it to go.
For the Warriors.
Lady Warriors retake the lead.
How is Martinsville going to respond?
Let's see.
Harris goes for it.
Destiny Harris.
Nothing there.
Hairston gets the rebound.
Harrison
she goes back
Nothing
up with
there.
it.
Magna Vista has the ball now.
Tanasia Hairston attacking.
She goes for it.
Takes the contact. She
there.
couldn't hit.
Martinsville now with the ball.
They got the numbers.
Passes to Hairston.
Valentine,
right,
Euro step.
Nothing there. Seeing a lot of that slappiness.
And then they call a foul. It just seems like Martinsville's pressure is not as clean as Magna Vista's pressure. Martinsville's pressure looks like it leads to fouls. Magna Vista's pressure looks like it leads to turnovers and easy buckets. Who's going to have the last laugh? Who's going to have the last response? Dillard trying to go inside. Right. Hairston Williams. That's easy for her. That's easy for her.
The Warriors are back. 3-point lead. Still anybody's game. We got 2 minutes on the board.
3-point lead. Yep, 3-point lead for the Lady Warriors. And they're continuing to pressure Martinsville because Martinsville don't have an answer for it. Mackenzie Hairston on the steal. Nakia Hairston jumps on it. And we get a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Martinsville.
And DJ.
Oh, actually they called a travel.
You know, we've seen the emotions already, but everyone's letting all of them just pour out now.
2 minutes to go in the fourth. Mackenzie Hairston is all over Nakia Hairston right now. They get it out to Nakia Hairston. Hairston.
She goes for it. Nothing there. Too low.
Misses it.
Slappiness.
Tanasia Hairston brings it up with a 3-point lead. She's looking to attack.
She goes for it, and she's got
Hairston finishes.
Right, the ball is anybody's.
And another
looks like Martinsville has it.
Turnover for the Lady Bulldogs. And Martinsville fans are sick to their stomach because it's just there was so much hope. There was so much hope, and this one's not over yet, but there was so much hope, and you just feel like it's the same story over and over again.
Yeah. And you know, I can completely understand why the Bulldogs would be discouraged.
Starkey couldn't hit. Boyd is open down court.
I mean, it just all looks the same. It looks
out
like
to Harris.
Harris goes for it. Nothing there.
She couldn't hit. Jamison with the save. Valentine.
She goes for it.
She
and
banks
Valentine's
it in.
Got it.
They're trying
2
to.
points.
They want him to pressure him.
3-point lead, DJ. We got a minute.
They want him to pressure him, but seems like the Lady Bulldogs have backed off a little bit. And we get a 10-second violation. Ball goes back to the Lady Bulldogs. That one you couldn't write any better.
I'm telling you, DJ, this is the most excitement I've seen from any team, from any fans.
And Coach
parents.
Smith takes a timeout here. Because it's a 3-point lead, but
we'll stay right here, DJ, because I feel like we got a lot to talk about right now. So we're not going to take a break. I know our sponsors need some exposure, but DJ, you know, you've seen this before. How do you think the Bulldogs feel right now, knowing that, you know, this has happened before? They had it in the basket, and then all of a sudden it's just taken from them.
How do they feel?
How do they feel?
Frustrated. They feel like, and I think sometimes they feel like they're not learning from their mistakes sometimes. I think and a lot of it's just been self-inflicted. It's not that you're not making the shots. It's that you're giving them the ball back every time.
Yeah.
But you have to credit
and the
Coach
thing
Smith
is
and that defense. You got to credit that defense.
You were doing so good to start with. You know, you kept control, and now you're doing it. But the Warriors definitely are coming back, and they're making sure that they repeat history.
57 seconds to go. Lady Bulldogs take over here. The pass to Valentine. Out to Benton. Benton thought about it.
The ball.
Now to Jamison. 50 seconds to go.
Harris got the ball now.
And you don't want to give Harris any space. You don't want to give Benton any space. You can't give Valentine any space. But you don't have to go for the three here. Benton takes the easier version. Jamison gets it. She misses long. As Jalea Wilson is tied up. Possession arrow in favor. Easy for me to say with all this excitement here of the Lady Bulldogs.
DJ, a 3-point lead would really send it to the top. I think everyone would want to see a little more, a little overtime. And maybe both teams after that overtime can show really what they're made of. I think that's what the teams are really want to see. Right.
Out to Benton.
Benton goes for it.
Benton steps in.
Nothing there. Martinsville goes
Jamison,
for it.
she gets it to go. 1 point lead.
1 point
for the
lead.
Lady Warriors.
We got a timeout. Did you have less than 30 seconds to
26.2 seconds to be exact, Luis, to go in this fourth quarter. It's a 1 point lead. If you're Martinsville, you need one stop.
And if you're Magna Vista, you just stop.
If you're Martinsville, Tanasia Harrison does not touch this basketball. Tanasia Harrison does not touch this basketball.
Looking there at the scoreboard, just so you can see, 26.2.
You don't think they could believe us, Luis? You'd have to see it to believe it. I get it now. You have to see it to believe it.
Well, I think that's the attitude that Martinsville has to go with. They have to believe it and see it that Magna Vista keeps that extra point. And let's see what's going to happen in less than 30 seconds.
And guess who? They got it to Tanasia. You cannot let Tanasia have this basketball.
You cannot.
I don't care if she's a sophomore. They're going to say it's off Hairston. Martinsville takes over with 17 seconds to go in the fourth. Benton checks in. Starkey checks in. And the senior Dillard waves her off. She wants this pressure moment here on defense.
Let's see here.
Hairston. That one looked like it went off Hairston, but they're going to maybe, I don't know. Maybe a comeback call there. But Magna Vista is going to take over nonetheless. Dillard out to Hairston Williams.
All right.
Now back to Hairston. 10 seconds to go. You got to foul. 5 seconds to go. You got to foul.
She's going to wait it out.
Nobody's fouling.
She's going to wait it out.
And Tanasia Hairston's going to take this one home with her. The Lady Warriors are your Piedmont District champions for 2020.
That doesn't help.
And I have no idea what the Lady Bulldogs were thinking. The Lady Warriors do it again for the third time this season. They stun the Lady Bulldogs, and then they come out here and come back and win the game. A 1-point victory here for your Lady Warriors.
What an emotional win for them.
And of course, we'll get the trophy presentation as well. The Lady Warriors wrote all the wrongs from the years past and now have finally become the Piedmont District champions. It's been so frustrating for them as well. But they're excited to see it. You got to go through the trials and the struggles to get the success. And the Lady Warriors are your Piedmont District champions tonight. They get the regular season crown, but they also get the tournament crown. And this is when they and you see the seniors stepping forward now because they've been through all the heartbreak of losing the district championship game a couple of times here. So now they finally get to see it and get to see exactly how it feels to win the Piedmont District. And it was a great show of respect by the Lady Bulldogs to stay out and at least show them the respect that the Lady Warriors have defeated them 3 times in a row this year. And in the biggest of the biggest game they could, they got the win. So the Lady Warriors have done it as we are getting ready to wrap up here. We are getting ready to wrap up. The Lady Warriors have done it. They have won the Piedmont District Championship for this season. And I think it's been a long time coming for them since the tournament came back.
Yeah.
And they can finally say they're district champions.
Absolutely. want to thank everybody for joining us, staying here for this very exciting game. A big congratulations to the Magna Vista Lady Warriors for the big accomplishment. And DJ, you got a good package on your hands.
It was definitely a good game. It was a very exciting game. It's what you expect from a championship game. And the Lady Warriors earned it tonight. As we wrap up, we're going to thank you guys for tuning in here. And we're going to wrap up with the end of this one. The Magna Vista Lady Warriors are your Piedmont District champions for this season.
Constantly checking real estate directories to find your new home. Let a realtor from Reeves S. Brown help you analyze your home needs and guide you in the process of purchasing a home in the Martinsville-Henry County area. Purchasing a home can be stressful. Let one of our agents relieve your stress and find your family's dream home. Reeves S. Brown has been the area's trusted real estate source for over 92 years. Please allow one of our professional, knowledgeable, and friendly agents connect with you and be your source in finding your home today.
At Quick Road, we can help you take the stress out of auto repair and maintenance. You can count on our quick, courteous service at every visit. And when those dash lights have you stressed, there's no need to worry. We have you covered for any repair from bumper to bumper. Also, get ready for the cold winter month. Come get you a set of tires for your ride. All brands are available. And we are more than just an oil change. Visit us online at quicklubeva.com and like us on
Martinsville First Savings Bank has been serving Martinsville and Henry County since 1924. Feel free to stop by or call for more information on how our checking, savings, money markets, and certificates of deposit can help you meet your financial goals. If you're tired of 800 members or online customer service, please contact us. We are local people making local decisions. Visit our office at 25 West Church Street in Uptown Martinsville or call 638-8771.
At Riverside Pond, we care about you. Customer service is our #1 priority, where we have a huge selection of items, from the latest electronics to antique coins and everything in between. Don't forget to check out our full inventory of jewelry. At Riverside Pond, we pay top dollar for gold and other items of value. Need help making ends meet? We're here for you with fast cash loans and monthly giveaways.
Money is low when you need more dough. Riverside Pond is the place to go.
Local high school sports is brought to you in part by Drake Extrusion. For employment opportunities, visit drakeextrusion.com.
It's all about love. That's what Mommy says. It's taking care of people and helping them have a good day. Mommy works with people who are sick and getting ready to go to heaven. She's a nurse at Mountain Valley Hospice. That means Mommy is an angel, but just without the wings. When I grow up, I want to be an angel too.
Local high school sports is brought to you in part by Drake Extrusion. For employment opportunities, visit drakeextrusion.com.
Well, we're super excited. We got the newest, latest, greatest iPhone. It's the best one yet. Got the iPhone 11, 11 Pro, and 11 Pro Max. All new features, new chip, faster than ever, better battery than ever. We got 3 cameras on it, the telephoto, the ultra wide angle, and the wide angle. It's always an exciting time. Everybody's wanting to see the new devices, the new colors. There's a lot of fun new colors that they haven't done before, like this green here. So we're really excited about it, really happy to have everybody come in and see us at our locally owned stores and give us the opportunity to earn their business and get them going with their new iPhones.
Local high school sports is brought to you in part by Drake Extrusion.